Earlier today, I was looking at a piece of art. Not this one, a different one, not this portal. It was a geometric, very almost like magic type of thing. Like something that would, I don't know, maybe a sigil is kind of the right word. Either way, it's something that was usually meant for, like, Im- imbuing the space. That's the word I'm looking for. Couldn't really figure out how I wanted to say this today. Anyway, so when I was looking at it earlier today and I realized, everything is what you believe to be true, right? And it could be a different art piece, and just because you don't have those attributes of, oh, it's supposed to bless the space or make it sacred or bring positive vibes, because it's not that art piece, right? Well, you could basically, like, look at that piece of art, and you can do this in anything, because nothing has a meaning except for the meaning which you give it. And that's the most important thing to understand if you want to shift any part of your reality. So if I were to take that same painting, right, the sigil one with a bunch of geometric patterns and shapes and supposed to bring magical vibes, right, because I believe that, then it does that. And here's the thing though, if I were just to wipe it blank white canvas and just wrote permission slip on it in yellow letters, and essentially the exact same thing. I believe that this permission slip gives me the permission for me to believe that it's going to give me magical, positive vibes and vibration and feelings. That's the exact same way as everything works in your reality. It's the beliefs that you have around something and how it affects you. Because even if I were to ask you to close your eyes, just try this exercise for a second. Close your eyes and then open them up and look around your room and try to notice anything that's a brown color, right? You might look around your room and be like, oh, there's a bunch of brown colors, and then close your eyes. And then I'm going to ask for you to tell me, what piece of items did you see in your room that were the color red? Probably you're not going to see very many of them, right? Because you were focused on the brown. So and same with your physical reality. If you're focused on things that are brown color only, positive or negative things, it's what you're going to keep seeing more of, and that's what your focus and your attention is going towards, so you keep buying into that reality. There's tons of bits of information going through our little simulated, reincarnated reality here, where the experience feels like it's the first time, because everything already exists all at once, at all times. The experience of your human life feels real, like it's the first time that you're experiencing you. So now, you may actually associate some of the things in your room that are the brown color of, like, possibly being beige, right? So there's contrast to the layers to these things. So but the main focus is you were focused on something brown. So if you're only focused on negative things in your reality and that's what you're believing, you're going to find similar things that are as close to that negative belief that you have, that is going to keep doing its job and reinforcing the negative beliefs you have around your reality. So everything is just a permission slip. You just have to look at something and realize, what thought or belief am I actually creating in my head? Like, what do I believe to be true about this situation? Do I believe that my coworkers suck, that my job sucks, that I need to get out of it? Right? What are you thinking of? What do you believe about your current situation that you believe to be true and you keep buying into? And then next thing you know, you're like back at home. Oh, this sucks, that sucks, your traffic sucks, like everything sucks. Right? You date, 4 or 5 people, and then all of a sudden all men and women suck. And then you keep finding more and more men and women that suck, because you just keep following that same pattern of dating similar people. And you don't get yourself out of that mindset and shift it and start looking for new things. What if I tried this type of partner who's not like the normal type of partners that I like? Maybe they're not as much attractive. Maybe they're a little shorter. Well, they treat me a lot better. They don't have this like codependency or this attachment style or avoidant attachment style. Like, they actually show me love, and that feels a little weird because I'm not used to it. So maybe now I'll run away. Right? So you got to start looking at your beliefs like, oh, this doesn't feel normal, so now I'm scared of this relationship, when it's actually probably the healthiest relationship I'm going to be possibly in. Sometimes you have to jump into the unknown of things instead of only focusing on brown in your life. If you focus only on brown colored things, guess what also that's similar to? The stuff that comes out of your, downstairs area. So start focusing on the vibrancy, the vivid colors you have in your reality. Open the portal of your consciousness and add your awareness to those things. And say, I don't like this thought. I'm going to focus on better feeling thoughts. There's better colored things around me, like pink, yellow, green. There's more bright and vivid colors that are positive and full of energy than other things in your reality. Like, oh man, I didn't mean this to sound like kind of, never mind. My main focus is like choose what you're adding your awareness to. And if you can focus on positive things that give you positive feelings versus focusing on things that are going to be negative and keep building negativity, you're going to build a snowball effect through that negative energy. It's very simple. So start adding your conscious awareness to things and say, what do I prefer more of in my reality, and what belief am I holding here that makes me want to keep going back to this negative situation, people, places, and things in my life. It's time to start shifting your mindset and your awareness, and watch. If you start putting your awareness towards things that make you feel happy, I guarantee you will find more things that you find joy, peace, and love in, that you want to continuously keep diving into. Okay? So have an alchemizing day, and namaste.